Hello. pregame for a look at North Daviess Cougar basketball on the Bull at 106.5 WWBL, produced by Media 5 Sports. I'm Jonathan Greber along with Cole Wolford. North Daviess Cougars back in the Cougar Den. They take on the North Central Thunderbirds from Farmersburg. This is a SWIAC conference matchup. North Daviess at 4-0, ranked number 2 in 1A. North Central is 2-1. The series in the last 35 years, North Daviess leads 26-8. The Cougars won 60-43 last year. Cole, it was a different situation. We was up there on the stage at North Central, and it wasn't a bad view, but they only let the parents in. They wouldn't let anybody else in. They locked the doors right before the JV game started, and the Cougars had a nice lead, and it sounds like, no problem, 60-43, but boy, they cut it close there late, and the Cougars had to hang on.
Yeah, they really did, and that's exactly what it felt like last year. It felt like we were just kind of hanging on, and by golly, we did, though, and you and I were talking off air there a second ago about these college games we've been watching this week, and it's the same for some of these high school guys. This year there's more people in the stands, and you got young guys. They haven't played on the road in front of crowds, so it'd be interesting to see how this all goes.
Big crowd here for North Daviess, a very nice crowd here for North Central. Coach Vance Edmondson in his 4th year at North Central. He's in his 12th year overall. He started out at Clay City. Brent Dalrymple in his 22nd year here at North Daviess. The junior varsity kind of had a slow start, Cole. They ended up winning 46-23, and it was the Braden Stickles show. Wasn't keeping his scoring. He had to score well over 20 points in that game.
He had a lot of steals up top, too, man. He was active on defense. A lot of breakouts for us.
And 1 of 2, we'll call it 1 of 2 from the dunk stat. He got one to go down, and then he missed one, but that's okay. He still got the big game for the Cougars, and they get another win here, of course, in this SWIAC conference.
Yeah, when you can go into the rim and try to dunk it and not get it down and your coaches are still smiling, it's a good night.
Yes, exactly right. Well, we have a pregame comments from head coach Brent Dalrymple of North Daviess Cougars, and you can hear those comments after a 1-minute timeout. North Daviess Cougar basketball here from North Daviess is produced by Media 5 Sports.
Sports performance.
Brent Dalrymple in 3, 2, 1. "30 seconds, stand by."
Harvesting today. 7 all-new CR combines from New Holland range up to 653 max horsepower to deliver more capacity than ever. You also get 10% fuel savings, ultimate visibility and comfort from the larger state-of-the-art Harvest Suite Ultra Cab, plus gentle grain handling with crackage as low as 0.01%. That's harvesting in a new dimension. That's New Holland Smart. Stop by Blesh Brothers in Odin to learn more about New Holland CR Combine.
Back on the pregame show, talking to head coach Brent Dalrymple of North Daviess Cougars. Coach, before we talk about this weekend with North Central and Northeast DuBois, just talk about that really nice win down at the Hatchet House.
Yeah, it's a good win for us. Kind of getting a team identity these days, and of course that team identity is falling back on our defense right now, and we feel like we can score more points, and give credit to the teams we've played so far. That we just haven't all the way figured out what we need to do offensively to really get it in that high gear that we're looking for. But defense has been there. Defense travels. We've been on the road 3 out of our first 4 games here, and kids have really bought into that and are doing a good job of getting after people and paying attention to who can shoot and who's a driver, and really getting after the boards and doing everything it takes to win a basketball game.
Of course, I wasn't an expert the other night, and I know it was 17-13 and a half, and I'd mentioned that I wasn't too worried because they only scored 13, and you only scored 17. But I really felt like you guys, I'm seeing you long enough, you're going to start making some shots.
Well, I think that's right, too. Eventually there's going to be some spurts in the game where we will get hot and we will, hopefully score some points. And we did that in the second half against Washington. But, it's one of those things where we want to get more consistent. The spurts are coming and those are nice, but that's obviously not how we want at the end of the day, our team to look. We want to be consistent and we want to be efficient with our possessions. And we're trying to get about the 60% mark as far as we get 10 possessions. We want to score on 6 of them. and we're not there yet. And we're just continuing to work and continuing. That's why you practice, right, during the week. And so we're working on that over the last few weeks.
Well, Coach, you've been doing this for quite a while. I don't know exactly what you do to say we got to score more points. What do you work on?
Well, the zones. I mean, we've seen all kinds of zone. I've told some people this is the most we've been zoned maybe since I've been here. 22 years. That's a long time. And teams are really concerned about our quickness. They're concerned about our point guard. Obviously, while he's still getting his, those zones just require a different approach. And I think we can score as many points against the zone as we do a man defense, but it's just one of those things where you have to figure it out. There's not as many. You can't set your way out of a zone. You have to cut into spots. You have to post at the right times. You have to deliver the basketball at the right times when that cut happens, and that's all stuff we're figuring out and hopefully getting better at as we move forward.
Well, I'm sure the things that you talk to your guys about is the only time you've really got in trouble this year is when you guys tried to force it maybe just a little bit, and I'm sure you've talked to them about that.
Well, we want to do everything. We know we're a good basketball team. We want to do everything so quickly. All of our kids we've talked about scoring this year, so we want to go score. Well, sometimes it's still going to take 6 or 7 or 8 passes, 2 or 3 ball reversals, those types of things, and we're just not getting that, especially early. In the first half, we're so pumped up and juiced up that we're 1 or 2 passes and shot, and I'm not saying they're bad shots, but they're quick shots, and when those don't go in consecutive fashions of 5 or 6 possessions, it really slows you down. So we're really trying to be efficient with our offense. We're trying to look for certain things, certain places, certain areas of the zones. And, like I said, I think we're getting better at it. And who knows? Something may come out and play us a man, and I can't really tell you what a man-to-man offense looks like, as, we haven't got to play it much. So we're anxious for tonight. We're anxious for this weekend. Take whatever teams throw at us, and we'll be ready for it.
Again, that's comments from head coach Brent Dowell, the North Daviess Cougars. He's here in his 22nd season. Well, just got the wave there, Cole, from head coach of North Central, Vance Edmondson. He's in his 4th season at North Central, and, well, what's that got to be like? I mean, I can't imagine. He's a 1989 graduate here at North Daviess, and that 89 team was very, very good. The problem is everybody else was good down at Washington that year in the sectional. But what's that got to be like for Coach Edmondson to step in here and all the great memories he's got here? I know it's not the first time. I mean, he coached for 12 years now, and he's been here every other year. He's been here at least 6 times, whether it was Clay City or North Central. So, I mean, I don't know what that'd have to be like.
I think he enjoys it. I mean, man, if you and I could have the playing career he had, I think it'd be a lot of fun to walk back into the gym, And you see a lot of people saying hi to him. It gives him a chance to say hi to some folks. I see his brother Jeff and his mom sitting down there, and sometimes we talk about a former player we see walking through the gym and say, boy, sure would be nice to have him in a uniform. There's one of them right there too. It'd be nice to see V in a North Daviess uniform again.
But you said the career that he had, you don't feel like you had as good a career as he did? I'm just joking with you. You had a good career too.
No, yeah.
Maybe you didn't have the career of Vance Edmondson.
No, I don't. Yeah, that's right. Not many of us did.
You taught him everything he knew, right?
Yeah, I tell you what, he did. He was a bully ball coach when I was I don't want to make him sound older than I am, but I was in elementary type junior high age, and he used to work with all those little guys.
There wasn't a big difference. There wasn't a big difference there. What, 4 or 5 years?
5 years. Yeah.
Yep. Boy, like I said, we had some nice teams back then. We just never could put it together enough to win the sectional. But like I've talked about before, we don't want these kids to know anything about that. I mentioned that to Coach Dowles after the Washington game. These kids don't have any idea of the kind of history we had down there at the Hatchet House for many, many years. Yeah. Whether it was the host Hatchets or whoever else we played, especially in that sectional. So that's long gone. Let's just keep it there.
Yeah, exactly.
North Central Thunderbirds at 2-1. The North Daviess Cougars at 4-0. And first of 2 games here this weekend. Tomorrow night the boys will host Northeast DuBois, and we talked about it, Cole. Would you rather play these 2 teams at home or on the road? Because both these teams, I know a lot of schools feel more comfortable at home, but especially these 2 squads. It seems like it's always so hard to go up to North Central and win, and Northeast DuBois, boy, what a challenge. It's just so tough. But the Cougars did it last year.
Yeah.
But they get these home games.
They did.
Then they get 2 next weekend.
One nice thing, I think we were undefeated on the road last year, and by the time this weekend's over, we will finally have played as many games in our own gym this year as we have Lagodes.
Yeah, that's right.
Tonight will match it, and tomorrow night we'll beat it. But, so, and I think, as Coach Dalrymple said in his opening interview there, defense travels. Shots, not always. Different backgrounds can affect shooters differently, and I think maybe that's why we'll continue to see some success on the road, because these guys will play defense.
Well, we didn't get to play all that interview I had with Coach Dowds, but he talks about Deshaun Clark, number 23 for North Central. He is a 6'1" senior, and he's really been the moneymaker for North Central this season.
I think he's a big-time scorer. I guess I should probably have got this verified, but my understanding is he's committed to play a little Division II ball down in Florida when he gets out of school, and he can fill up the bucket. There's no question about that.
Yeah, he had 11 points last season against the Cougars, and their last outing, they beat White River Valley by 14 at White River Valley. He had 25 points.
Yeah, I think his stat line looks around that 25 mark quite a bit. Well, I guess they're 3 games in, but I think he's up in those 20s in all 3 games.
North Central in green, the Cougars in the home white here. Again, excellent crowd here for North Daviess over on the east side. Things have changed up ever since they redid the bleachers and the benches, and the scores tables now on the west side, so the Cougar home side's over on the east side. And a lot of fans, bands here tonight, cheerleaders ready to rock and roll. And we're just about ready for a tip-off and starting lineups between North Daviess and North Central. We'll be back after this 2-minute timeout. North Daviess Cougar basketball on the board is a Media 5 sports production. Starting lineups and tip-off our first quarter, sponsored by Casey's General Stores. Casey's here for good. First starter for North Central, number 22, it's Wyatt Ison, a 6'1" junior. And number 10, that's Jacob Adams, a 6'4" senior. Coach talked about them. They're long, they're tall. Number 13 is Trevor Hadley. He's a 6'3" senior. Number 14 is Peyton Say. His sister, I assume it's his sister, it's his relation, really good girl on that North Central girls team. And then Deshaun Clark is the final starter. Adams, Hadley, Say, Ison, and Clark. Don't want to assume, don't want to speculate, but I said that Say kid, there's a girl that's very good on that North Central team.
Got a Chicago Bulls skill with it.
Yeah, they just didn't drop the lights, but they got that same song.
Yeah.
Jalen Moore, a 5'11" junior, first starter for the Cougars in white. Marcus Britton, the 6-foot senior. Lance Wilson, 6'2", junior. And it'll be Devin Collins, a 6-foot senior, and Logan Wilson, the 6'3", junior. It will take an extraordinary effort to get away from these North Central Thunderbirds. I don't know if I think I'm just pumping this up. I'm not. I guarantee you, Cole, Coach Evanson has his squad ready to go.
He does. He always does. And, you know, the kids are tough. You know they're going to play hard. That's one of the signatures of Vance's teams. You know, they do play hard and they do play scrappy, and I wouldn't expect this one to be any different.
We've got Travis Roby, Will Wagler, and Max Toy that are dressing here, along with the usual 7, the main 7 of the Varsity. Cougars get the tap. Cougars head this way. Thank you to John Mullen for that information. John is on top of things up here with the basketball information. He does a great job on his programs, his pregame preview. Here's Collins on the left high. Bounce down to the corner. It's Britton. Smacked there by Clark. No call. And around the horn they go to Mullen straight away. 30 seconds in. Cougars looking for a shot opportunity against these Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds in green, Cougars in white. Here's Logan Wilson off the Mullen, down to the corner, over in front of the North Central bench, directs some traffic. Right to left, out to Logan. Collins in the left corner. Out to Lance Wilson on the left high, and to Britton. Mullen. Coach Evanson cheering on his squad, playing great defense. Mullen flashes open for 3, and it's good. Stockton Building Supplies 3 for Jay Mullen.
It was a nice possession. We stayed patient as expected. North Central came out very stingy on the defensive side of the ball. And our guys kept working the ball and moving, and we got a good shot out of it.
They sure did. Boy, a big collision there between Peyton Say and Mullen. Now Clark down the lane. He lost it, but they're going to get the Cougars for a foul call. 2 free throws. That was on Collins.
Well, he had a nice burst of speed down that lane, didn't he?
Sure did. 6:47 to go, first quarter. The Ripco System scoreboard is North Daviess 3, North Central 0. Make it 1. Clark scores. 6'1", senior heavy team. 2, 4, 5 seniors for North Central. Second one's nothing but net for Clark. And it's 3-2 North Daviess on the Ripco System scoreboard. Here are Casey's General Store's first quarter.
See what this does. They act like they're going to trap somebody here, but I'm not sure if they're really that committed.
Over on the left high, it's Britton. They go cross court. It's Collins. Britton's got it now. Excuse me. Get those seniors mixed up, I guess. Collins down here to Mullen in the left corner. Thought about a 3. Doesn't shoot. Now lob it across. Britton wants a 3. Can't get it. Can't get the look. Down low. Logan Wilson turns. Misses it. Gets his own board, though. Back up and in. Logan Wilson. 5-2. 2 minutes going here in the opening quarter from North Daviess. It's 5-2 Cougars. Now here's a drive by Eisen. Picks it up. And he'll lob it back out to Hadley. Over Clark. Straight away, guarded by Collins. On the dribble, all the way out at the edge of the jump circle. Goes to his left, looking for a lane. Instead, goes to Hadley. He'll fire 3 straight away, way off, but it kicks right into the hands of Say. Back up and no, but he's fouled by the Cougars. One of them deals, Cole, where it was missed so badly that it worked out for North Central.
It was. Long rebounds are very difficult to deal with. For the defensive side, anyway.
Like I said, Hadley had it momentarily, but that was actually Say that's going to the free throw line. Foul on Lance Wilson. Free throw on the way is good for Peyton Say. He's a 6'1" senior. 4 seniors and a junior starters here for North Central, here for Coach Evanson. 1 more on the way. Good again. 4 for 4 from the line are the Thunderbirds. It's 5-4 North Daviess on the Ripco System scoreboard. 5:30 left first quarter here from the Cougar Den. SWIAC conference matchup. There's Britton on the wing, out straight away to Collins. He'll go over far side to Mullen. Cougars, like Cole said, they're being patient, but they didn't panic and they didn't force it. That was if there's been one weakness for the Cougars so far this season, they forced it a little bit. And then they nearly turned it over. Mullins got it, bounces it quickly. Britton three, too strong. There's an air ball boarded out there by Adams. Here comes Clark the other way. Cougars by one. Clark off the dribble for two. Oh, in and out. I thought that one was good. Rebounded by Lance. That would have been a heck of a shot. He almost made it. Just wouldn't stay down. Quickly the other way, Logan Wilson, left high. Doesn't take a dribble out to Britton. Lance. There's Britton toward the hoop and off to Mullen. Almost halfway through this first quarter, it's 5-4 North Daviess. Mullen take a three off the pass. No good this time. Tiptoe out. Logan Wilson tipped it to himself and got the board. There's Britton open for three from the corner. You better believe it. Marcus Britton. Don't give him an open look. Stockton Building Supplies three. It's 8-4 North Daviess.
Great opportunity there. You know, you chase down the offensive rebound, and now you got the defense out of place, and you know, a couple quick passes, and you get a good shot.
Clark shut off down their left baseline by Lance Wilson. So much enjoyment to see a kid that so badly wants to shoot it because he's just sure he's going to make it. He's not going to make every one, but
he thinks he is.
Yeah, and that's what you got to have though, is an outside shooter. So he thinks it's going in every time, and it goes in quite a bit for him when he can get a good look.
And the great part is his teammates do too. They want him to shoot it.
Yeah. Clark backs it away with the dribble against Lance Wilson. 8-4 North Daviess. 3:40 to go. Clark, what a drive down baseline. Well, the pass was tipped. Got down the lane, kind of out of control. No good by Adams. Taken out there by Mullen the other way quickly. There's Lance Wilson. He'll try a three. He'll miss this one. Britton tried to tap it out. Couldn't get it. Quickly the other way. And North Central loves to run. We knew that. Clark. Oh my, on the run, missed it too short, boarded by Logan. Here we go the other way. Fast-paced action here from the Cougar Den. 8-4 North Daviess, 3:15 to go first quarter. Mullen over here on the wing to Lance, down in the corner, Logan. Logan will try a three. In and good. Stockton Building Supplies three for Logan Wilson. And, you know, Cole, you look at all five guys on that floor, Collins would maybe not be a big outside shooter, but all five of them guys can score the ball.
Absolutely. And Collins capable. It's just not, that's not his go-to part of his game.
Yeah, that's
it's just not the go-to part of his game.
But he makes up for maybe not being the biggest, hugest offensive threat. He's a heck of a defender.
Oh, my. Aggressive.
That's another thing about all five guys. They can all defend the lights out. Now there's a left wing three. No good, too strong there by Ison, but the Thunderbirds get up with it. Clark's got it. Out there to Hadley. 2:25 to play first quarter. 11-4 North Daviess. Hadley stops the right side. Way away shot. I like that shoot that Joe made it.
Yeah, that's a tough shot.
11-6. Cougars lead kept to 5.
They got an offensive rebound and kept that possession alive. Actually, Logan did a nice job blocking out. It was one of those long rebounds, and they were able to tip it out.
Cross court, quickly in the corner. Mullen, he'll try a three. Too short. And a rebounding foul. I think they got Lance. As Adams came down with it. Sure did.
I was asking, why'd you call that? Well, that was a foul, I guess.
Well, yeah. That was probably a pretty good call.
Yeah.
But you got to state your case. Maybe you get one back.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
I didn't realize that was his second foul. No wonder Dow didn't want him to call it.
Yeah. 1:45 to go first quarter, 11-6 Cougars. The Thunderbirds have it with Clark on the left high. Wants to go down low to Say. Say's down there battling with Britton. Right side, it's Hadley. Covered up there by Logan Wilson. They'll feed it down right corner to Clark. Got to stay right on him. Collins knocked it away. Collins knocked it away from Clark. Going the other way. Goes up and scores.
The exact same things you were just talking about that Devin brings to the game. He pulls it out on your command.
He poked it away from a Clark, took it the other way, and then one of the other Thunderbirds fouled him. And you either foul him or foul him where they don't make the shot call, or you get away.
Yeah.
We were talking about that several times over the years. Coach Everton with a little clarification. That was the first foul on Ison. Good bucket makes it 13-6, and the bonus free throw is an air ball by Collins. 1:23 left, first quarter on the Ripco System scoreboard. 13-6 Cougars.
Some kids get a kid like this Clark in front of him trying to defend him, and they back up and they get nervous. And I think Devin gets a kid like that in front of him and says, "Come on, let's go."
Yeah. Clark straight away on the dribble, goes left side. That's over to Ison. Wants to feed it down low. Clark gets it back at the right elbow, doesn't shoot. Stickles in there. As I mentioned, Brendan Stickles, the 6'5", long three for Clark, no good. And a rebounding foul, we're going the other way. Excellent box out there by Collins, and they got the foul on Adams. Just under a minute, 59 seconds left first quarter. The Cougars have a 7-point advantage. One of 7 SWIAC matchups this year. The Cougars went 7-0 last year. Down to the corner, Mullen, out to Collins. He'll lob it down. Oh, terrible pass from Collins. Threw it right into the hands of Adams. There's no way that was going to work. Stickles is 6'5", but that doesn't matter in that pass. Off to Say, into the lane. Runner is good. Wow, what a shot that was.
He was committed from the go there.
25 seconds left for the Cougars in this first quarter. It's 13-8. North Central's cut it to 5. Well, the thing for North Central tonight, if they could shoot a high percentage, that's where it's all at. I mean, that's not everything, but that's a big part of it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, they're going to...
Down low, Stickles turn, missed the shot, put back no, tipped out to Britton at the horn, no good. He just had 3 looks at it, couldn't get it. But after 1 on the Ripco System scoreboard, it's North Daviess 13, North Central 8. We're back in 60 seconds. North Daviess Cougar basketball on the board is produced by Media 5 Sports. Our second quarter brought to you by Casey's General Stores. Casey's here for good. North Central has the ball to start this second quarter. And Cole, your take on the first quarter?
Hey, I thought it was a pretty clean quarter. We did that one late turnover, but North Central was really playing stingy. I thought we stayed pretty patient and thought we played pretty well.
There's North Central with the basketball. They tip it around, nearly lost. Oh, what a play by Logan Wilson to throw it off the offensive player out of bounds to the Cougars. What a recovery. What a defensive play there by Logan Wilson.
That's what athletes can do.
Absolutely.
Athletes have opportunities to make plays like that.
Yeah, he's, like I said, he's almost as athletic as I was back in high school.
Yeah, I mean, well,
It's close.
If he'd worked at it, he can get there.
He just give it time. There's Britton. Off to Collins. Britton's got it back. 13-8 North Daviess. They've got it here in the first minute of the second quarter. Mullen down the left side. Almost into the corner. They'll lob it down. Thrown into the hands of Logan Wilson. Man, a little miscommunication there.
Yeah, I think Jay was coming on the baseline for the lob. Problem is, Wilson's are athletes. They got
away from him, yeah. Mullen. Cross court. There's Britton. Fakes the 3. Doesn't shoot. Out to Collins. Mullen. Left side. 6:50 to go second quarter. Britton has it. Couple dribbles into the corner. Jalen Mullen, corner 3, no good. High off the rim. Big rebound for Collins. Back to Logan Wilson. And that is so awesome to watch these guys rebound the ball. They've done such an excellent job of that this season.
They have. They just battle and battle.
Coach Emerson wanted to travel on Britton. He probably has an argument there. He looks like he slid the foot. Down low to Stickles. What an assist from Jalen Mullen.
That's something we've noticed with Stickles in a couple games, Jonathan. He finds that soft spot in that zone, and he's got the height and the hands to make it work when we get him the ball.
15-8 on the Ripco System scoreboard. Oh, they say Clark carried it. Don't know about that one.
Edmondson shaking his head, yes.
Oh, he's agreeing with it, okay.
Yeah. Which could be out of frustration. I don't know if he agrees with him. He shook his head yes.
Yeah, he's talking to Clark about just be careful how you're, It's not, if you can get that carry to work, because the kind of ground that Clark can cover, I understand why, that's a big benefit, but
Well, I had a guy tell me one time, he said, I used to carry the ball, not me personally, himself. He said, I carried the ball like crazy, and I got such an advantage, and they'd only called on me once or twice a game.
Alley-oop to Logan Wilson. He scores it. He didn't dunk it. He didn't have to. He laid it in off the pass from Mullen, and it's 17-8 North Davies. Now a drive. Gets around his man. It's blocked by Stickles. Say had got around Stickles, around his man, but Stickles is there to swat it. Lance Wilson, three in the corner. No good. Logan can't quite come up with it. The roof would have come off this place if that three would have went in. Clark, cross court, over to Hadley. 17-8 North Davies. 5:25 left second quarter. These Cougars, like you talk about with the athleticism, they make it look so easy. It's not easy, but they make it look that way.
It's not. That is silly on Joey in that case.
Yep. Bunting. Yep. Mullen says yep. So let's see, that's 4 team fouls on the Cougars. That's 2 on North Central. 17-8 Cougars. 5:16 left in the first half. And they'll get into Clark in the right corner. They'll dribble it out toward the top. Guarded there by Collins. Into the right corner, Hadley. Wants to drive on Lance. They'll stop with it. And that would be just a little too much to ask you to pop that one. Here's Clark off the dribble for three. High off the back iron, no good. And here comes Lance Wilson. Bringing it ahead, Logan. Logan for three. No good. They're liking that right corner, but it's not working right now. It was earlier. There's a drive by Adams, spins. Oh my goodness, he walked all the way to Plainsville. They didn't call it, and Clark will pick it up. His ball was knocked out to the half line. How did they not call that travel?
I have to believe they thought that he didn't have possession, because Jay got in there to tip it, and they just thought he was...
Clark made a nice pass inside, but the shot was missed short by Ice, and here come the Cougars again. That's 17-8. Mullen wants to pull up, left elbow. Oh my goodness. Two is good. Off balance, just sweet as sugar right there for Joe and Mullen. And it's 19-8. Goodness, what a smooth stroke he's got. About that mid-range jumper.
He's got that ability to kind of stop and go in short space, and he can get his feet set quickly.
Adams hands it off to Clark. Across the top of the key. He went left to right. Now they're working around there. There's Hadley. Drive, pulls up, missed another one. Big rebound there for Stickles. Here come the Cougars again, leading by 11. 3:50 to go. We're halfway through the second quarter. Mullen this time right elbow. No good. Stickles board. Back up, no. Lance taps it, no. Finally the Thunderbirds come out of it. There was Cougars everywhere. Clark has it taken right out of his hands by Collins, and Coach Emerson can't believe that wasn't a foul, but I absolutely agree with him on that one. What is the official's time here? Clark's down there. Oh, my goodness. I didn't see what was happening. I didn't see what happened with Clark, but he's down there behind the north basket there, the North Central basket, and he's really holding that right knee. Oh, no. Coach Emerson's headed that way. But yeah, that play with Clark, Collins just pretty well collided with him. That probably should have been there's no doubt it should have been a foul call probably, but
hopefully they bump knees. Hopefully it's
just a little bit of temporary discomfort.
May not help him over the next 20 minutes if he just bumped knees, but that's better than some other things that happen when you see a guy grab his knee.
Coach Emerson was signaling for some players to come over for a minute, but oh my goodness! Well, I hope he's. I think you're right. I'd say that collision's probably what did it. They probably bumped knees, and that can be very painful. Well, 3:31 to go, second quarter. It's 19-8 North Davies as they tend to Clark there. Our game tonight brought to you by the Odin Body Shop. They've been serving folks in the North Davies area since 1951 with complete auto body repairs and refinishing, plus custom painting and even glass replacement. Stop in and see Bob or Andrew Manning at the Odin Body Shop, 302 Kent Street, or call 636-4304. Also by Stockton Building Supply in Linton, formerly ProMark, now has 10% off any new pole building supplied and built by Stockton Building Supply. Limited quantities now through Valentine's Day. Stop by the store or call for more details behind Walmart in Linton. That's 798-1178. And now Coach Evanson is signaling for some more of the Thunderbirds to come over and hopefully help get Clark on his feet. 3.5 to go, second quarter. Now they're helping him up. Big hand for him. Now, boy, he must have really whacked that knee. He's in a lot of pain. That's not what North Central, or that's not what anybody wants to see, but probably their most talented offensive player.
Yeah, and I think they're already down.
That's another kid on crutches before the game,
yeah, he's kind of a lockdown defender for those guys. They got a 6'5" guy sitting there in the gray pants that hurt his, a little injury this week as well that would normally be playing.
So they send in number 11. That's Gavin Tryon. Tryon, Tryon, a 5'9" junior. Cougars have it, 19-8. Mullen straight away, guarded there by number 21. That's Nathan Scott, another 6'4" kid for them. Now we've also got Braden Stickles in there. Braden and Brennan. 2 Stickles, 2 Wilsons, and a Mullen. Sound like a law firm. Right corner 3, in and out. Oh, Logan had it down, jumped out of there.
He did everything, hit the bottom of the net.
On the right side, here come the Thunderbirds with Ison. 3 now, in and out. That one was kind of a heartbreaker for North Central. Here comes Mullen. Cougars by 11 with under 3 to play in the first half. Over to Bones. Logan Wilson. Back to Braden Stickles. And they throw it away, but a foul call. They say a hold. Coach Evanson tells Nathan Scott, good job there. Just was a tough break on that. With the foul call against North Central. That's still just 3 on the Thunderbirds. The Cougars have 4, so like you said, Cole, after that first quarter, it's been pretty clean.
It has, yeah.
There's Logan Wilson for 3 again from that right corner. Will not go. They made a couple. Now going the other way. Layup is no good. It might have been blocked. Out of bounds, going to stay with North Central. Coach Evans has come on. There had to be a foul on that blocked shot. I'm not sure, but
he's wanting to foul and Dalrymple wanting to travel.
these two
will play on.
Yeah, these 2 coaches, I would have them tied for being the most animated coaches I've seen on the sideline in my career. 19-8 North Daviess. 2:34 left, second quarter of the Ripco System scoreboard. They'll lob it way out high on the inbound to Ison. Left side to Tryon. Ison. Tryon. Guarded there by Bones. And they throw it away. Yep, turnover. They tried to hit Hadley. He couldn't quite get his hands on it. Now we've got Peyton Say back in there. He replaces Tryon. 2:21 to go, second quarter. 19-8 North Daviess. Well, the Cougars are enjoying their 11-point lead, but they've been stuck there for a little bit now.
Yeah, it's been stalled out a little bit. Just missed a few shots, basically, is what it amounts to.
They have not taken a bad 3. It's just that they won't fall right now. Mullen out to Britton. Nice pass to Logan. Layup good. What a nice assist there for Britton.
That was. I think that's the second time he's got the ball around the free throw line and dumped it down for a layup.
Excellent ball movement. It makes it 21-8. They'll go down to Hadley. Turn, shot, air ball. Rebound Mullen coming the other way. Behind the fast pass to Logan Wilson. How did he split those defenders with that right-handed behind-the-back pass?
That's
goodness.
They need to connect. You're going to have a coach talking to you.
Boy, it was pretty though. Right through them. They got the foul on North Central.
They look great.
Man.
Yeah, right. When they connect, they're perfect.
Second foul on Adams, and it's going to be Logan Wilson. He misses the free throw. That's something I hope to see the Cougars can improve on this the rest of this year, too, is that free throw shooting. You've got to have that up about at least 75%. Second one's good.
You especially feel that way when you got the types of shooters we got on this team.
Yeah. Well, Logan Wilson, 5, 7, 9. He's got 10 points, 22-8. 1:32 to play here in this first half. Down low, Mullen stands him up nicely. He has to get rid of it. Hadley drives. A little off-balance shot, in and out. The North Central part, they're not been able to find the bottom of the net for a while. They've been stuck on 8 for a while. Logan Wilson, right to left, out to Bones. Britton. In the corner to Mullen. 1:05 left. Cross into the corner to Britton. Mullins got it. Left wing three off the pass. No good. Pass once, twice. Almost called it no good for it. Was awful, but it ended up being no good. Under a minute, the Cougars will set it up. Coach Daviess will spread it out. Yep.
Another nice offensive rebound there by Bones.
Yeah. Good effort here. It's just they couldn't find the bottom of the net, but then they got 40 seconds here. They lead 22-8 over North Central. Mullen out at the half line. Pestered out there by Scott. Off to Britton. Under 30 to play in this opening half from North Daviess. Big crowd. I hope we see that all season long here. We should. We should.
A lot to be excited about.
If not, then I don't know what we're going to do about it. I don't know what else we can do. Down to 10 seconds. It's Britton. Out high, left side. Bones down in the corner to his brother Sticks. Bones. Logan Wilson, left corner three. No good. Put back. Britton tips it in the bucket. Marcus Britton. Oh, right place, right time for Marcus Britton. He's excited. Mullen gives him if he's ready to toy, show him the chest.
Yeah.
Wow.
Marcus, we used to see him be the guy who hits those big threes, but tonight he's been kind of a utility guy. There's an offensive putback. He's the guy that dumped down two nice passes for some layups against that zone. Really feeling a little different role than what we're used to seeing him do, but then he's doing it nicely.
Can I put an exclamation point on that first half? After one half of play here on the Ribco System scoreboard, it's now North Daviess 24, North Central Farmersburg 8. We're back after this 3-minute timeout with our halftime stats. North Daviess Cougar basketball here on the board is a Media 5 sports production.
Yeah, I didn't realize that he was fouled. What's that down?
competitive prices, and each job is custom drawn. Before your next building project, talk to Greber Drafting to save time and money. Most plans can be completed in 2 to 3 weeks. Call 687-7653 or go to GreberDrafting.com. Also by Casey's General Store. Start your day with Casey's new breakfast sandwiches, biscuits, burritos, or bowls. Casey's, here for good. Again, here from North Daviess High School, the Cougar Den, I'm Jonathan Greber along with Cole Wolford. Sarah Dunn running our broadcast back at the station. On the Ripco System scoreboard, North Daviess 24, North Central 8. It was 13-8 after one. The Cougars outscored North Central 11-0 in that second quarter. Anytime you can hold the opponents to a goose egg, Cole, over one quarter, my goodness, good things are going to happen.
They sure will. And something I was looking at here, I got us down for 7 offensive rebounds in that first half, and all but one starter had an offensive rebound, and a guy off the bench had an offensive rebound. And, that really helps you out, obviously. You get those extra chances, and you're staying patient, and we'd said, Marcus Britton in the right spot at the right time to end that half, but, when you're moving downhill and you're playing aggressive, you tend to find yourself in the right spot. So, credit to our guys.
The Thunderbirds, with their 8 points, they were led by the 4 of Peyton Say. He had 2 free throws and a 2-pointer for Trevor Hadley, and the 2 free throws of Deshaun Clark. And we saw Clark go down late in that second quarter. He apparently banged his knee there. Hopefully he's all right. But had to help him off. But these North Central kids, they are scrappy, and they're long. They're athletic too, and they can play some pretty good defense because they was making the Cougars really work in that first half.
They really did. About the only thing that was consistently that we could find was this corner 3 over here. And but they're pretty impressive the way they close out the baseline, playing out of that 3-2 zone, and still have a lot of denials on passes. I mean, they're scrappy. They're not afraid, and like you said, they got a lot of length. That helps.
Logan Wilson leads the Cougars at halftime with his 10 points. He's got 3 twos, a 3, and a free throw. Let's see, 5 points. Jalen Mullen has a 3 and a 2. Marcus Britton has a 3 and a 2 for his 5. Brendan Stickles has a 2, and Devin Collins has a 2-point field goal. So, see, 5 in the scoring column here for the North Daviess Cougars. We saw Lance Wilson in that Lagodi game, and overall in that Evansville Day and North Posey weekend, Lance was one of the big-time scorers, and tonight he hasn't scored, but Logan's got 10 points.
Yeah. It's I think that's what happens when you move the ball. When you got guys that are willing to share. Different guys have different roles each night. And as long as they're accepting and play hard, then everything seems to go well.
Well, and I can tell you, Mullen, Britton, Wilson, Collins, Stickles, none of them guys give a darn who scores, and that's what's so nice about this team is it doesn't matter. They don't care. However you got to get them, you get them. And what a tough deal that is as an opponent to try to guard that. I mean, you can't focus in on one guy.
No, you really can't. So, I mean, obviously we know guys are playing a little more, probably game plan a little bit for Jay, and I'm sure as they're doing it, they sit there and go, now what are we going to do over here?
Yeah.
I mean, they don't come into the game thinking that stopping him is going to win it for them. They know it's not.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's a nightmare to try to put together a defensive plan for these guys when they're moving the ball and playing downhill like they are tonight.
Yeah, one thing I can talk about, not that I'm in the expert, I thought North Central was going to have to really make some shots, and they haven't. They just have not. They've got some decent looks. Some of them was forced a little bit, but some of those good looks, a lot of them, they won't go.
Yeah, you're right. And it's tough. You go, like you said, you go through a quarter and don't score. Man, it really stacks things up against you. But I wouldn't expect them to quit. I would expect, they may start trying to trap a little bit. I don't know. I mean, at some point you got to do something, and so it's hard telling what we'll see here. Jonathan, I do have a little update here.
Oh, go ahead.
If you want it. North Daviess Junior High boys basketball. Right now, the 7th grade is 14-0. The 8th grade is 12-1. Recent wins for both teams against Barry, Vincent Clark, Owen Valley, North Central. And if you're out and about this week, we do have junior high boys at home on Tuesday versus Orleans and at home on Thursday versus Bloomfield. So come out and see those guys play if you get a chance.
All right. Good to hear that. I see the Clarks back out here with an ice pack bandage or gauze wrapped around there to his knee. And I see Coach Edmonton talking to the trainer, so they're going to they're figuring out if he can come back and play or not. He still looks like he's in a lot of pain, but he's sitting there on the bench. He walked out under his own power.
Yeah, which that part's good. That part's good. We got a little score update here from our friend Jimmy Sportsman Trooper. Says Lagodi is down 30-19 at half against Forest Park. A little surprising to me.
Well, I heard earlier today that Lagodi hasn't won at Forest Park since 1995. I didn't know it was that long. Which, Forest Park's been a good team, but so kind of sounds like IU in Wisconsin there, but I don't really want to talk about that.
I don't want to talk about Purdue.
Well, we've had some tough sledding this week, Cole, with your Purdue and my IU. Get to number one, and then that happens, boy. But wow, Rutgers was ready to play that night, and boy, that crowd was jacked up. So, well, we'll take a quick break. We'll just take a 30-second timeout. We'll bring you the third quarter, brought to you by Casey's General Stores, back in 30 on the bullet. Yeah, don't talk about IU and Purdue right now. Daviess High School, 24-8 on the Ripco System scoreboard in favor of the North Daviess Cougars. Jonathan Graber, Cole Wolford, Sarah Dunn back at the station. We're having a good time here on a Friday night. The Cougars are having a good time. They lead 24-8. They've got the ball to start this Casey's General Stores third quarter. Looks like they're coming out in zone here. It's like a 2-3 zone.
2-3.
As Mullen has it right corner. Out to Britton. They'll swing it around. Collins feeds it down baseline. Lance. Out top to Mullen. Quickly back to Britton. Mullen. 20 seconds gone here in the third quarter. 24-8 North Daviess. Right side Mullen. Lance Wilson. Over to Britton. Well, the Cougars struggled. They've had their struggles against zone defense this year. They've also broken a few times.
There's how you do it.
Lance Wilson, top of the key for three. No good there. Guess who? Marcus Britton, putback basket. He's been right on the button tonight. He's got 7, and it's 26-8 North Daviess, a minute into the third quarter. Like you said, Cole, you play downhill, you hustle, you go after it, and you'll find yourself in those positions.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not always accidental.
There's a 3 from the wing. Oh, good. That was Ison. Stockton Building Supplies 3. That's their first of the game, and it makes it 26-11 North Daviess.
Exactly what North Central needed to do, though. They needed to come out and get a bucket.
Yeah, they ain't scored since the first quarter. Britton for 3. Right off the pass. That's 10 for him. No hesitation. He wants that shot so badly. That's why he makes it. He just craves that three-point shot. And so do we. Hadley, tough shot in the lane.
He
no
likes
good.
That shot.
He does like it, but boy, that one was a pretty tough shot. 29-11 North Daviess. Collins, right to left. There's Britton. He's guarded there by Adams. In the corner, Logan Wilson. Britton. Lance Wilson, left corner 3. No good. And the rebound's off to Hadley. Wasn't a bad look again.
No, it's not.
29-11 North Daviess on the Ripco System scoreboard. We've got 5:46 left third quarter. Drive by Hadley. Oh, yeah, probably. I thought he walked, but he laid it in. 2 points. That's 4. Britton fakes the handoff to Mullen right side. Now he does give it to Jay. Left elbow off balance. Missed that one. Tipped around, taken by North Central. Adams bringing it up. 29-13 North Daviess. Oh, big time collision. That's got it. Should have been an offensive foul. Absolutely an offensive foul. Boy, Collins took a shoulder right in the chest, but they're going to get it on Collins. Don't like that call. Not that I've ever disagreed with an official before. I just thought he kind of lowered that shoulder.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. That's borderline. Inbounds here for North Central. Peyton Say gets it into the corner to Nathan Scott. Adams around to Hadley straight away. On the left side, Ison trying to get it to Say. He wanted to get it there. Instead goes out to Hadley. 3 minutes gone, third quarter, 5 minutes left in the third, 29-13, North Daviess. Hadley a drive, fade away, no good one. He can make some things happen. He can. Little hit or miss there, but that one was good. 29-15. One dribble, Britton, around the horn they go. Mullen will try left corner three. In and out, no good. Wouldn't stay down. Well, the Cougars have made some triples before. They've missed a whole bunch of them. And then Collins breaks up the play by getting a kick to get the foot on the ball.
Yeah, we needed that. That was going to be a nice break. They had a nice guy, or player filling the lane, and the pass was on the way. It was going to be a layup. So good play by Devin.
29-15. They'll get it into Hadley. They'll pop a three off the pass. Air ball. Offensive board putback was way off there by Say. I think, and Coach Evans said that's got to be a rebounding foul, but he didn't get the call that time. Lance spins out to Collins in the right corner to Britton. Back to Collins. Quickly over to Mullen. Down low. He gets some separation for Lance Wilson, and he scores it. Lance says, I want in on this party, and he gets in. 31-15, his first points. 4:05 left, third quarter. Cougars by 16. Now drive, Ison shut off, lost the handle, gets it back on the dribble, picks it up, and gets it off to Hadley. Hadley with 6 on the game. Coach Evans is still working that official right next to him. Why not? Hadley hands it off, layup good. Nice drive by Peyton Say. He's got 6, and it's 31-17. Cougars with 3:35 left in the third quarter on the Ripco System scoreboard. Lance over to Logan, left high. Back to Lance. Cougars with their original starters in there. Bounce down in the corner to Logan Wilson. Takes a look. Lance doesn't shoot. And over right side, Britton. Lance with Britton. Cougars working around the arc. Mullen, razzle-dazzle, but he passed it off now to Logan in the left corner. There's Britton. Doesn't shoot it. Now Logan will shoot the three. No good. Cougars have made some, and they've had to miss at least 10 threes tonight, at least. And there's a collision, and they call a blocking foul. And now North Central got a call. The mock cheers from the North Central fans.
Yeah, I don't. After the last trip down here, you knew which way that call was going to go.
Yeah. Vance is working. He is working down there. You got to be a salesman. That's part of your job as a coach. Free throw in and out, no good for Peyton Say. Brendan Sticks, the 6'5" Stickles into the game.
It was like seeing him come in. It seems like we do get the ball down. We get it inside the paint against that zone when he shows up on the court.
Yep. He's in for Collins. The foul was on Britton. Second free throw is good for Say. 7 points. And it's 31-18 North Daviess on the Ripco System scoreboard. 2:45 left in the third quarter. Mullen left corner out to Logan Wilson. Lance lobs it over to Britton. They quickly recover on him into the lane. Lance spins, dumps it off to Britton, right hand. No good though. And it's knocked around. Logan back up here. What a strong kid. And there's just no answer for that. He gets his hands on it down there low. And there's just no answer.
Yeah, he just worked for that. That's all it was.
33-18. Now here's a drive by Hadley. Stops out now beyond the arc. Shot fake. Ison right to the basket. Missed the layup though. Here comes Mullen anyway. Defended well by the Cougars. Mullen on the break. Right down to the hoop. And missed the layup, but he's fouled. That would have been something. He could have sunk that one.
I thought it was him.
I did too, but he'll go to the line for 2 attempts.
He does such a nice job when he gets out in the open floor of you tell kids all the time, you got to go till they stop you. Make them stop you.
Yeah, and they didn't. They never stopped the ball there.
They never stopped him, and he took advantage
He's
of
a
it.
smart enough kid to just take it right to the rack then, draw the foul. And the free throw is good for Jay Owen. He's got 6. And that's the thing about a kid like Mullen. I mean, he's only got 6 points in the game, and he makes so many other things happen.
Yeah, he does, and, a lot of it is because he does command a lot of attention from the defense.
Yep. Another one good. 7 for him, 35-18, North Daviess with 1:55 left in the third quarter. The Thunderbirds have scored 10 in this quarter, but the Cougars have scored 11.
A nice recovery by Sticks there. I thought they had him.
And then a foul. Yeah, Stickles goes foul then. Nice little move down low by Say. He draws the foul. He'll go to the line for 2 with 1:44 left third quarter. Peyton Say, 6'1" senior. 7 points on the night. And the free throw's good.
Quite a difference between the second quarter and the third quarter for North Central here.
Yes. And Long, look at it, next one is good as well. Well, Peyton Say, he's got 5 free throws made along with 2 twos. 9 points for him. Cougars have it with Logan Wilson left high out to Lance. Right side, Britton. Minute and a half to go, third quarter, 35-20. Lance Wilson straight away for 3, missed it. Logan goes up over everybody, got the board, but he knocked away. Goes out there with it. Boy, he's a jumping jack, isn't he?
Dude was off the ground that time.
And he creates another opportunity here for the Cougars. Britton thought about a 3, does it. Mullen drive, runner off of 1 foot, no good. Stickles back up, no, but a foul. Brendan Stickles. Just love to see the confidence that he gains each time he goes out there.
He does. The upside on this guy, and he does it like you mentioned. It's every game. It just seems better. Just kind of excited to see where he's going to be at by the time we get to sectional, because he can make a huge difference, obviously.
Free throw, perfect. That's his third point. 36-20, North Daviess. Our coach is wanting to send in his brother Bones. Sticks and Bones. Let's see what happens here. The free throw, no good though. Taken by North Central. Goes down from Stallings to a doggone. I'm trying to get Bones in there. Ball knocked away by Lance Wilson. Going the other way, 3-on-2. Mullen. Oh, what a finger roll layup. Good around the defender was Jalen Mullen. 38-20, North Daviess. 50 seconds left third quarter. Unbelievable.
Takes a lot of body control.
Mullen almost had to steal. They do get it across the half line. Number 25, I missed it. And Roberts now 3 is up and no good. That was missed by Scott. Bringing it the other way are the Cougars. 35 seconds to go third quarter. 38-20 Cougars on the Ripco System scoreboard. Mullen just standing out there at the jump circle on the dribble. Looking for one shot. Cougars have scored 14 in this quarter. North Central scored 12.
Yeah, I mentioned that looks a lot different for him, but we've actually increased our lead.
Bounced over to Logan Wilson, 8 seconds. Cross court, throws it out of bounds.
I had to slip out these.
Yeah, that was 5 foot over Mullen's head into the
Jay's laughing.
The student section.
Jay's laughing. Logan can't bring himself to do it.
Yeah, it's not easy. 5 seconds for North Central. They get across the line. Ison will pull up, tough shot right side. Oh, it's a horn. Man, right baseline, a floater, about a 10, 12 footer, and he nails it. But still, the Cougars have a 16-point advantage after 3 on the Ripco System scoreboard. It's North Daviess 38, North Central 22. We're back in a minute on WWBL. Fourth quarter brought to you by Casey's General Stores. Casey's here for good. 38-22 North Daviess. 16-point lead. North Central got that basket at the buzzer. And they're looking for 2 for 1 here as they have the possession arrow to start the fourth quarter. Into the lane, Scott picks it up, nearly walked. Good close out there by Logan Wilson. Now a drive and a lean in. What an excellent defensive play by Mullen. And Coach Edmondson wants a foul, but Mullen could not have defended that any better. He just let him make the collision, and that was great defense. Of course, I know Coach Vance wanted it, but you couldn't have defended that any better.
No, he didn't bring his hands down. He stuck to the rules of verticality. And
now here's Bones out to Lance Wilson. Bones has got it. He throws it down to his brother Sticks. Back to Bones. Might have had a turn and look there. Down the right baseline. Now a drive for Sticks. Picks it up. He's in a little trouble here, but Mullen will recover it. Nearly a minute gone in this fourth quarter. 38-22. Out to Lance. Bones for 3. No good. But a rebound for Mullen, and the Cougars set it up. My goodness, I wonder how many offensive rebounds the Cougars have this season in not quite 5 games. Mullen for 3 off the pass, left it short, knocked around, saved him, bounced by Sticks, but then it's into the hands of North Central. Here come the Thunderbirds. Hadley. Ahead, left side off the pass for 3, left it short. Bones with the board. Went off to Mullen. 6:30 to play. 38-22 North Daviess. On the Ripco System scoreboard, Logan Wilson. Well, those threes, they can't pound them in with a sledgehammer anymore. They made some. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, they've only got 4. Mullen will try it. Now, I should have said that earlier. Justin Mullen. Stockton Billy supplies 3. 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 points for Mullen, and it's 41-22. North Daviess by 19 with 6:03 to play. Hadley into the lane, spin, shot.
That shot.
No good. And we're going the other way on the rebound. That might be the one to just let go, I think, maybe, but they got Roberts, 6'5" junior. Boy, they've got 6'4", 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", 6'5", which they were number 32, Levi Jennings. We have not saw him. I don't know if he's one of them kids that's hurt.
how tall is he, like 6'4", 6'5"?
It shows 6'5" junior.
Yeah, that's the guy in the glasses there with the gray pants on. He did a little something in PE class, according to Coach Edmondson this week. He's back.
Well, you want every bullet in the gun whenever you're playing against a pretty good team here. Hopefully those guys can all get healthy here and make a run in that sectional.
If the history of an Edmondson team tells us anything, they probably will.
Mullen missed the 3, another left side 3, and now they have a foul against somebody away from the ball.
I think they got somebody, maybe a shove against Sticks there. Not the call on Sticks. I think Sticks is the guy that took the shove.
Yeah, they got icing. So now they'll send Adams back in. He's a 6'4" senior, and also trying in there for Roberts and Scott. 5:37 left in this one. 41-22. North Daviess trying to get their first SWIAC win of the season. Britton. Over cross court to Collins. Back to Britton left high. Straight away now. Collins doesn't shoot it. 5:23 left. 41-22. Mullen. One dribble. Out to Britton. They play pitch and catch. Now there's Collins. Tries to beat it down low. Yeah, he did. And Sticks misses it. But it's a rebound for Lance. Put back good. Another strong rebound for Lance Wilson. And 2 more points for him. He's got 4. It's 43-22 with 5 minutes to go. 3 on the other end is good by trying. Stockton Billy supplies 3 and the 30-second timeout for Coach Vance Edmondson. So we'll take a break as well. 30-second timeout. 43-25 North Daviess. Back in 30 here on WWBL. Game tonight brought to you by Graber Drafting Custom Home Plans. If you're thinking about a new home, room addition, or pole barn, Fred Graber at Graber Drafting can help you get started with realistic 3D renderings and easy-to-read prints. Their plans make it easier to visualize your finished product while saving you time and money. Their plans include everything you need for pricing permits and building your project. Call 687-7653 or go to GraberDrafting.com. 4:50 left. The Cougars have the ball. The Ripco System scoreboard is 43-25 Cougars here against North Central. Collins fires it all the way across court to Britton. Down low, Lance. Out to Mullen. He'll try another three. Got it.
That's how you like to shoot your threes. The ball coming from the middle, back outside.
Yep.
Step in, routine jumper for these guys at that
Stockton
point.
Building Supplies three again here for Mullen. It's 46-25 with 4:24 to go. And we call a foul. Hadley went flying in there. They call a push. Lance Wilson, I believe. His third. 4:22 left. Just 4 fouls on each team. 46-25. There's a three off the inbound, and this was too strong. Just by trying. Lance Wilson bringing it the other way. Off to Mullen. He's wanting to hit Sticks down there, but they covered him up quickly.
So it's another luxury North Daviess has. Lance pulls the rebound and just takes off down the court with him.
Yeah. Oh, nice feed down to Lance from Mullen. Layup. Good. And a foul. Just such a strong kid.
That was very strong. It was actually a little unconventional turn. You know, he turned to bring his weak hand into that shot. But he's got his kind of strength and athleticism. That's fine.
First foul of the game on, let's see, show a number, Ward says number 4. I didn't see him come in there. Tyler Vaughn, a 5'10 senior. Bonus free throw? Yes, sir. Lance Wilson's got 7. 49-25. Hadley leans in, missed it short, tipped around, taken by Lance Wilson. Here come the Cougars on the run. Lance goes down, out of bounds, and they're going to say to North Central.
Lance just kind of lost his footing there, I think.
Yep. Boy, those Wilson boys, they've got speed, too.
Yeah, they do.
Cougar mascot enjoying himself down there. Got a purple pullover on. What the purple's got to do with it, but
looks good, though.
yeah, that'll work.
Real good.
That'll work. You don't see that mascot out every game. 3 missed again by the North Central, by 42. I don't have a 42 here on the roster. Put back, no good by North Central. Taken by Sticks. Here comes Mullen the other way. And the shot bounces once, twice. And out of bounds, it's going to stay with North Daviess. .316 left in this one. 49-25. North Daviess trying to get to 5-0. Looks like they're going to. Mullen looking. Sticks. Oh, pass kind of deflected. Left a little bit short, but it's taken there by Logan Wilson. He's got it. He got it to Collins and back. Collins straight away. North Central staying in that zone defense with 3:05 to play. 49-25. Bones. Stickles. Out to Collins, 3. Collins for 3. See, now he heard me earlier say maybe he doesn't shoot that outside shot. He doesn't shoot it very often.
He doesn't. And we mentioned he's capable.
Yeah, he's capable of it.
There's no issue there. It's just not part of his general routine.
Yeah, Stockton Building Supplies 3 for Devin Collins. 52-25. And on the inbound, North Central, they've got it with trying. 2:33 to play. 52-25 North Daviess. Played a real nice ball game. Spin by Hadley. Yep, he got fouled on that play.
That's a good call, too.
The only really complaint on the Cougars is just all those missed threes. I mean, but they weren't bad shots. It's hard to complain about good looks that don't go. You're forcing it.
When you get good looks that don't go and you rebound offensively at the clip we do, you take them.
Yes,
you know, because
right.
they're good enough shooters. They're going to have a game where
Yeah.
a large majority of those do go down.
And now they get the steal on the inbound. Bones come out of there with it. Good job.
You know, if you're not willing to go get the rebounds on those missed threes, then maybe you got to rethink that.
Raber's into the game. Travis Raber. Raber's a 5'8" sophomore. Cougars had that real nice JV game as well. He had some nice minutes in that one. He's a good player. And out top we go to Collins. Under 2 to play in this one on the Ripco System scoreboard. It's 52-25 North Daviess. North Central will fall to 2 and 2. Collins in the corner, Britton. Raber flashes open left corner. And they're just working around the perimeter here with a minute 35 left. Down low, sticks, turns, shot, left and short, and taken there by North Central. That's a Hadley. He'll go down the lane. The runner is up no good. And it's taken there by Bones. He's had a nice night. Well, it was on the JV quarter here on the varsity game.
Sure has.
2:25 and the Cougars just putting it in the refrigerator. Then a foul called on, if they get a foul, they just stop play to get some subs in here.
I think they're just getting some subs.
They're getting Will Wagler in there, and is that Max Toy?
It is. Yep.
Will Wagler, there's got a 6'1" freshman. Max Toy, a 6-foot sophomore. 1:08 to play, 52-25. Well, Coach Evanson he's had fun in this gym, but tonight won't be one of these nights that you don't want to remember for very long. But they've got talent, and hopefully they can get all their players back and get healthy. That's the key.
Yeah, I mean, you just think about just the one guy.
3 for Marcus Britton. That's his third. Stockton Building Supplies 3, 3, 6, 9, 11, 13 for Marcus. 55-25. Down the lane, good, and a foul. Boy, that was a tough shot. That was number 22, Wyatt Eisen. That's 7 for him. 55-27. 40 seconds left. Seeing some fans heading toward the exits, but that's better. It's better to be heading to the exits whenever you're way up than way down.
Yeah, when you see them heading out about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter, that's not a good sign.
Free throws up and good by Eisen. 8 points. 55-28 North Daviess with 35 seconds left on the Ripco System scoreboard. Here's Raber out to Britton. Torres wanted it inside there. Britton in the Bones in the corner. Cross court out to Raber. 20 seconds. You know those kids like to fire one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Coach Evans like, how can you call that foul? He says, look at the clock, look at the score. Reach in there. Or maybe he's asking his player, how do you reach in there?
I did see, I think he was pointing at his head like think. So I'm thinking it was.
First foul on is number 42. Okay, must be Carson Granby because that's only 42 I have. It's listed on the JV, 6-foot freshman. To the line, that's Raber, Travis Raber, and it's good. Is that his first varsity point?
That's Bones.
Oh, Bones, yeah. What am I talking about? Raber. Raber's 20 on the JV. See, they're getting it all messed up here. Bones scores his first point here tonight on the varsity side. Second one, good. 57-28, 17 seconds left here before the Cougars can officially be at 5-0. They're ranked number 2 in Class A. And, nearly lost, cleared out, down to 5 seconds. And then on the floor, picked up by Raber, and that's going to do it. Well, our final on the Ripco System scoreboard, North Daviess gets the win. They win over North Central 57-28. We're back after this 3-minute timeout with our postgame. North Daviess Cougar basketball on the board with the Media 5 Sports Production. I forgot to write that down. Coach quarter score down? Okay, let's see. 5, 6, 7, 9, 12, 15. It's 9, 13. Five, 7, 9, 10, 12. Five, 7, 8.
What's up, buddy?
On the Ripco System scoreboard, it's North Daviess 57, North Central 28. The Cougars are now 5-0. 1-0 in the SWIAC. North Central falls to 2-2 on the season. It was 13-8. North Daviess after 1, 24-8 at halftime, 33-22 after 3 in the final, 57-28. The Thunderbirds were led by the 9 points of Peyton Say, 8 points for Wyatt Eisen, 6 for Trevor Hadley, and 2 for Deshaun Clark. As we mentioned, he got hurt there late in that second, and hopefully he's okay, but he still got that knee bandaged up. That had a collision there with Collins, and hopefully he can make a quick recovery. JV game was also won by North Daviess, 46-23. Cougars were led by Jalen Mullen. He had 15 points, 3 threes, 2 twos, 2 free throws. Marcus Britton had 3 threes and 2 twos for 13, so 13 for Britton, 15 for Mullen, 12 for Logan Wilson, 7 for Lance Wilson, 5 for Devin Collins, and 3 for Brendan Stickles, a 2 and a free throw. Cougars had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 threes made, but they missed way more than they made tonight. But in the way, as Cole said, they can get those rebounds and create second, third opportunities. I see Coach Dalrymple is over here waiting on us.
Oh, shoot. Sorry, Coach.
He snuck up here on us. Cole didn't see him. I didn't see him either until I just happened to catch him there in the corner of my eye. So we'll get Coach's comments on this. Well, Coach, everybody got in on that one tonight. It was just a solid effort all the way from the top.
Yeah, it was a really solid effort. Again, started with our defense. They had 8 points at halftime. It's exactly what we wanted to do defensively, and sure hated 23 getting hurt for them. I hope he's okay. That hurt them
big time.
Big time, but up until then, Devin was doing a nice job on him.
He was doing a heck of a job on him.
He stripped him a couple times, and the rest of the team came over and got their hands on the ball a couple times. He knew it was going to be a long evening, and I sure hope that young man's okay. He's a heck of a basketball player, but a lot of credit to our kids. I told you before the game when we did our interview that, it's like anything. You have to just keep getting better. You have to work on your deficiencies, and our deficiencies at the beginning of the season here are playing against the zone, and you see. I hope that you're seeing. We're adding two things, and Jerry Osmond, one of my really, really good buddies that I text back and forth with during the week, and he gives me some great insight. I told him we were going to do a lot of slipping and a lot of sealing on the backside, and he said he hadn't heard that terminology before.
I don't guess I have either.
But we slipped and sealed all night long, and that's the counter to when they chase somebody like Jalen. And we put Jalen on the baseline. We've got him off the top, and now people don't know where he's coming from. So the whole idea behind that zone is to slow Jalen down, and they're kind of speeding him up, and they're kind of making it nice for everybody. Now we have a plan, and so we're going to continue to slip and seal on the inside, and we're going to continue to let Jay do whatever he wants, basically. And we feel like we've got a lot of guys who can make baskets, as you can see. We got guys that are never satisfied. We just won by 29 points, and one of my starters is on the floor, and he's not kidding.
That's one of the
He's not kidding.
I'm not sure which Wilson that is.
That's Lance. He will be here. He'll be here until everybody leaves the gym, and he's not kidding about that.
No, I'm sure he's not.
He didn't shoot the way he wanted to. He's not satisfied, and that's why we are the team that we are. We will continue to get better each and every day.
Well, you guys was really on it there with your second and third chances. I know you had some threes that would not go down, but boy, one kid I wanted to mention was Marcus Britton. He just found himself in the right places at the right time, and that comes from what Cole talking about, straight up playing downhill and hustle.
That's right. We do things we noticed on Monday, and it's just things that stood out. Not necessarily. I never write down the leading scorer. Never write down that guy.
Right.
I write down things like what you just talked about. Marcus Britton goes to the offensive glass a lot, you know, and he makes things happen. Marcus Britton sets some inside screens that no one else is doing.
Right.
Those types of things. So Marcus understands the game. He's had a good teacher with his father, John. He understands it. Maybe his mother, Mandy, too. I don't know. But he understands the game, and he does a lot of little things. Devin Collins does a lot of little things for us. Big Sticks is starting to do some little things
we
for us.
talked about that.
And so we got a really smart basketball team that, just kind of figures you out as we go throughout the game. Our second halves have been really, really good because we take those first halves and learn from them. Same thing kind of continued to happen tonight.
Yeah, and I don't want to single anybody out because you guys had such a solid team effort. It's great to see you guys are. I mean, nobody can focus on one kid.
Right.
I mean, Mullen doesn't care if he scores a bunch of points or if he doesn't score. But some of those shots he makes, but he does so much more for you than that. It's just so much fun to watch. And I've said it the last couple of games, but I still mean it. It's so much fun. I'm glad we get to play again tomorrow night because this is a blast.
Thank you, and it's credit to our kids. Period.
Yeah.
We've always been a team-first basketball program, but these guys have taken that to a whole new level sometimes, and they really are friends. They really are good buddies on and off the floor, and they really do hold each other accountable and get after each other when they don't hold up their end of the bargain. So it's a whole lot of fun to see the unselfishness, and just like you say, Jay's capable of getting 20, but he's also capable of getting 14 assists if that's what you need him to do.
Yep.
And he'll do that too. So a lot of fun to be around these guys, and we'll just keep getting better every day, and we'll be back here tomorrow to honor our sectional champion.
I was going to ask you about that. Yeah, tell our fans, our listeners about that.
Okay, we're going to do that between games. So the JV game starts at 6. So right around 7 o'clock, we have our 5 sectional teams, two regional champion teams coming back tomorrow to be introduced. We're going to have a little lunch and a little dinner with them tomorrow afternoon. But between games, we'll introduce those guys, and I know they're excited about being here. It's basically, we were going to do this last year, and it would have been the 20, 15, 10-year anniversary for some of them. 2009 would have been like a 12-year, something like that. 2016 had been the 5th year. So kind of on even numbers there as far as anniversaries. But we hope everybody will come out and support them and say hello and recognize them for what they've done for this program, because, we're sitting here in a really good spot right now, but it's due to past teams and past players and things that that have built up to this moment today.
You had to build that tradition, like I've talked about. Like I don't like to talk about. I mentioned to you the other night about some of our we got to get away from that. And that's the way you do it. And maybe this team, we got a long way to go. Maybe this team we got on the floor this year, maybe they can come back in 5 or 10 years. Hopefully, we'll see.
That's the plan. That's the
Put a little pressure on you here. That's what you're working on. So, well, thanks a lot, Coach. Great to see you. We'll look forward to tomorrow night. So. Yeah, it'd be great to see those guys that brought a lot of good memories here to North Daviess, and I know they'll be excited to be back here, and good for you guys for putting that on. That's awesome.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow night, Coach.
See you tomorrow.
Good to see you. Coach Brent Dalrymple after the game. 57-28, again, our final on the Ribco System scoreboard. As the Cougars, we talked about, there's really, I never want to be negative, and there's really nothing to be negative about tonight. I mean, like I said, they missed a bunch of threes, but boy, if that's all we got to complain about, I mean, for all those second chances, like you said, I mean,
that's the key.
There's so many positives to that one negative. I mean, there's nothing really else you can talk about besides for that. I mean, it's a great effort by everybody. So
yeah, to me, that's the key. If you're going to go get the rebounds, then take your good open threes. If you're not willing to go work to get the possession back, then you better be driving the ball because otherwise you're standing around. But our guys did it. If you look at our rebounding stats, we got a guy with 6, a guy with 3, a guy with 3, a guy with 6, a guy with 3, a guy with 7, a guy with 6. I mean, that means everybody's going after the ball. It's not one or two guys that are good rebounders. It's a team effort.
And they really are starting to, I say starting, they was doing this a lot last year too, but functioning as one unit, and they know what each other's thinking and finding themselves, and they're, for the most part, where they expect their teammates to be. It's a great deal. All right. Well, tomorrow night, so you heard Coach talk about the honor of those sectional and regional winners over the years. They'll be here between the JV and varsity games. JV starts at 6 here at home as the Cougars will entertain Northeast DuBois in a non-conference matchup, but always a tough matchup with Northeast DuBois Jeeps. So, again, 57-28, the Cougars win over North Central. Thank you so much to Sarah Dunn back at the station. Thank you to John Burkhart doing our live stream. Appreciate that very much for North Daviess. I'm John, and also Cole Wolford. I'll let you leave you out, Cole. Thanks
tomorrow I'll be a listener. I've got a Christmas dinner tomorrow night, so I'll be a listener tomorrow night.
Well, it's okay to try to fly solo, but it's nice to have a co-pilot as well. But so thank you very much, Cole, for all your help. I'm Jonathan Graber. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you again tomorrow night, 7:15.
At Ribco Systems, they're dedicated.